Ever do something nice for someone, only for it to turn into a complete disaster? So last month, I decided to help my elderly neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, with her garden while she was out of town. I thought I'd surprise her by planting some colorful flowers along her front path. Sounds simple, right? Well, halfway through, I noticed a tiny patch of something green and leafy growing at the edge of her garden. Thinking it was a weed, I yanked it out without a second thought. The next day, Mrs. Jenkins returned and was thrilled with the flowers, until she looked at the empty patch and gasped. Turns out, I had pulled out her prize-winning parsley plant that she'd been nurturing for years. Feeling terrible, I raced to the store, bought a new plant, and snuck into her garden to replace it. But in my rush, I didn't notice that her nosy cat had followed me out. He darted into the street just as a delivery truck pulled up, causing the driver to honk and Mrs. Jenkins to rush outside, seeing me with Herb new parsley and her cat on the loose. So now Mrs. Jenkins thinks I was stealing her plants, and the whole neighborhood gives me side eyes every time I walk by her house. Sometimes a surprise isn't worth it.